I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. The Supreme Court siding with the feds, allowing Border Patrol agents to remove razor wire Texas installed along parts of the Rio Grande. Texas put the barrier up in an attempt to slow the overwhelming number of illegal border crossings in the area. The Biden administration sued Texas to stop its border efforts, arguing immigration is a federal matter. The new ruling puts more pressure on Congress to fix the crisis.
America's national security begins with securing and maintaining our borders.
Senate negotiators are working on a border security bill. One sticking point is how to pay for it. House Republicans are also pushing for significantly stricter Trump-era border policies, including a cap on the number of migrants released into the U.S. The border crisis is expected to be a big issue in the November election. Paramedics and a driver in critical condition after a wrong-way crash on I-10 between Miracle Mile and Grant Road. Tucson police say they were chasing a driver going westbound in the eastbound lanes around 2 this morning when that car hit an ambulance head-on. The paramedics and the other driver are in the hospital with serious injuries. Tucson police are investigating. A Valley musician hoping the community can help after her instruments were stolen. It's part of a string of burglaries near 12th Street in Northern early Monday morning. Abby Walker says she uncharacteristically left her gear in her car after a long night at a gig. Thieves stole thousands of dollars worth of gear, including 2 custom ukuleles and an acoustic Taylor guitar. But Abby is trying to keep it all in perspective.
This sucks. It's bad. I mean, that's my livelihood that's gone. But at the same time, if someone felt they needed to survive so desperately that they were taking from other people, then they need the prayer more than anything.
Yeah, she hopes her guitars show up at a pawn shop so she can get them back. Her next gig is tomorrow in California at the National Association of Music Merchants, where she plans to borrow instruments. When it comes to cancer detection, pathologists typically review slides under a microscope to help determine a diagnosis. But the Ohio State University Comprehensive Cancer Center is testing new technology involving artificial intelligence, using algorithms to detect and grade cancer.
When we are detecting cancer using glass slides under the microscope, we are limited to how many people can see it, how many people I can consult with. But once it's in a digital format, not only can an expert review it, but we can then apply artificial intelligence algorithms to detect cancer.
The algorithms can be trained to detect specific types of disease and potentially provide information to help with the prognosis. The new technology still needs to be tested in clinical trials, which may take up to 3 years. Arizona's 2 largest public universities facing a reckoning, and it has implications for their athletic departments. News breaking last night that the U of A is letting its athletic director go as the university prepares to face an investigation with a reported $240 million unaccounted for. In Tempe, Arizona State is still on the hunt for a new athletic director following the departure of Ray Anderson. He stepped down in November after a decade on the job. Ahead at 5, what may be next for both schools. Fans at the Footprint Center last night witnessing a Kevin Durant masterpiece as the Phoenix Suns keep their winning streak alive in thrilling fashion. Suns getting off to a slow start, finding themselves down by as much as 23. That's when KD comes alive, scoring 30 of his 43 points in the second half, including that game-winning change-up jumper with just over a second left on the clock. Suns win 115-113. They'll get today off before trying to defend their streak on the road tomorrow against the Dallas Mavericks. Catch that game right here on NBA on ABC. Coverage starts at 6 with a special edition of ABC 15 News right after the game.
Well, we are wrapping up a weather action day as rain and snowfall all across our state today. This area of low pressure moving out, but we do have another one that is going to clip to the north here as we head into Thursday. So perhaps a little more snow, Flagstaff maybe another inch of it, and a few spotty showers still possible here in central Arizona, including in the valley in the Thursday forecast. Tomorrow, just a slight chance at 10% of maybe picking up an isolated shower or 2 throughout the day. Patchy morning fog also in the forecast early on with temperatures in the 50s to start the day. We'll get up to 65 degrees around 4 p.m., 62 around 6, then back into the upper 50s tomorrow evening. Daytime temperatures staying at or a little bit below normal for the next couple of days, but we will gradually warm things up. And with high pressure building in this weekend, that warm up is going to take us into the mid 70s by Sunday and mid to upper 70s early next week.